Hello and welcome back to Maff UK. Where are we this weekend? Well, it is Boxing Day and I've driven from Lancaster all the way down to Farlows, which is on the M25. And you may just be able to hear it behind you. Welcome. I'm here with the Carping 71 who's just next door. We've got Simon, we've got Mark, we've got Dave coming down tomorrow. We've got Lee coming down tomorrow as well. So it's going to be a busy little place. We're all in a line at the moment. Hopefully we'll stay in a line. Simon's been here a few days. Simon fished here over Christmas and is already into 4 carp already. The heaviest being 30 pound, I think. It's definitely 30 plus anyhow. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I have just this minute set up. I've just got the rods in the water and I've just done a bit of spodding. And there you go. So yeah, welcome. Don't know how it's going to pan out. You know me, forever the optimist, but then again that's fishing. But yeah, we're here for 4 days and we're gonna come back home on Sunday, so it's a good session, good long session. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see how it goes. There is indeed, yeah, as it's this time of year and I'm with good friends. I've also brought a little something for each of you. And yes, Mark, I did actually think of you. I did know you were coming. There you go.
Thank you very much, thank you.
This is especially for you.
You can open it now.
Oh,
Can you open it now?
Yeah, you can open it now.
Are we allowed to open them now?
Yeah, you've got to open them now. I want you to see what that is.
Oh, Haribo. While I'm opening this, guys, I will also say tomorrow we have got Matt's mate Dave and our mate Lee joining us.
Did you forget his name? You forgot his name, didn't you? Lee, you forgot your name.
He's going to try and cut it out.
So come this time tomorrow, there will actually be 6 of us on the bank.
It is a 3-dimensional carp jigsaw puzzle.
You said it was a bream.
Could be a bream.
It's a... So I've just had this one.
So we're going to have a quick mosey on over now and we're going to have a look at Simon. Northern Monkey. And Simon's also sporting a set of ATT crystals, which he's enjoying using at the moment. And there is the big man himself. How you doing, Si?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. How many fish are you up to so far?
4 carp, 1 bream.
And how big was your carp?
30 pounds 7.
Yeah.
25 on the nose. 24 pound 8, I think, off the top of my head, and the mid-double.
And how long have you been here, mate?
3 days.
Yeah, you've done fantastically well for this time of year. What do you think to the weather though? Do you think it's quite warm?
Yeah, it's very mild. Yeah, it's warm for this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you got plenty of company tonight. You're not on your own anymore.
Thank God.
And is that the rig on top of the bivvy that's doing the damage that I can see?
Yes, the Medusa rig's hiding up there somewhere.
Can I have a quick look at that?
You can,
right, we're going to look at Simon's killer rig that's doing the job at the moment. I'll not mess with it, but there you go. And you're just putting a few maggots in on top of that as well?
Yeah, just a few pink and just a few red and black maggots and some little 12mm boilies.
Marvellous.
That's it. No corn.
And what sort of distance are we at there, Si?
24 wraps.
24 wraps, this is a good distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that sort of limit of this peg, do you think?
You probably could go a little bit further, but that's about the limit of my casting abilities.
Yeah, I think mine's 21.
No, 24 is about the spot on here.
Right.
There's a deep bowl out there, and I'm in it.
Are you in the water yet?
What? Me physically or my rig?
No, we know you've been in physically, but we're on about whether you got the rigs in yet.
Yes, I have physically been in the water and my rigs are now in the water.
Marvellous, marvellous. So while I'm here, I've also got another video to make. The video is nothing to do with fishing at all. It is a series of tags that have been put through the bushcraft scene, and because I do that as well, I've been tagged with the particular task. The task itself is called Show Us Your Steak. It was first brought on the scene by a guy called Hayes Outdoors, and it was to raise awareness through men's mental health issues and their lack of communication, those issues to other people. And so he created this tag that's pretty much done the rounds now. It's quite an old tag. It's been going nearly, it must be 9 months, but eventually it comes to the small channels like myself, and there you go, I've been tagged. So there will be a separate video that comes out on the back of this video, which will be called Show Us Your Steak. And it, again, I say it's about raising awareness of men's mental health. It's a serious subject. It's not all jokey and laughy, although there is a funny side to there will be a funny side to the video, but the content is meant to be taken seriously. So look forward to that in my video releases. It should be there soon. When I'm editing this video, I'll edit those as well, so keep an eye out for that one. In the meantime, pretty much sorted now. Chris has got to do his spodding, I've done mine. Everybody's really just settling in, so I'm going to nest, do a bit of nesting, get my equipment ready for dinner this evening. I don't know what I'm going to have yet, and then that'll be it. Hopefully we'll have a bit of action, who knows. One thing I have done, which I shouldn't have done apparently, I didn't know that at all, that sweet corn here is a bit of a bream attractor, which we know, but I didn't realise there was a very, very large head of bream in this water, so I may have just committed bream suicide, and I may be plagued by bream. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I shouldn't have put sweet corn in my spod mix, but I've mixed it now, so it's too late, and I've only brought enough to do one. So if I am bothered with it, I'll have to bin it, feed the geese with it, and I'll run someone else's swim, not mine. And then go and buy some bait tomorrow in the shop, and then make some more spod mix. Oh well, you live and learn. Cheers and a happy new year. Poor Chris is trying to do a blog where he's trying to spod and look what he's
you little
Go on, clear off you. Go on, bugger off. Go on. Go on. Well, that was very orange. Hinders baits, perchance.
tutti frutti.
I say. That was funny. I got you. Come on, clear off. Go on. Oh, go on. Never mind that. Yeah, I'm not scared of you. Go on. Clear off. Go on. You know. Go on.
Right, guys. Maff has got a fish on.
Well, I don't know. It's a bleeding tiny one if it is. Oh yeah, there's something on.
Oh. Right, here we go guys. So it's only been 10-15 minutes since I had my fish loss.
There's only a little knee. It's a lot
And Matt's winding in a sprat.
Oh no!
It's a bream.
We know what that is, don't we?
We have
The bream is the song. The forfeit was the first person to catch a bream has to sing the bream song.
bream mix.
Off you go.
Nobody told me. Nobody told me.
When Matt was making it up, I did say it was a bream mix.
Yeah, when I made it up, it was too late. What a little bastard. I'm getting rid of that. messing up my bait.
I will leave that there.
I'd much rather have more fun if I could just.
Fishing. Some people might call that long range, some people might not. For the ranges I fish, I call 20 wraps long range, so I don't normally fish at 20 wraps.
2 foot short of the clip, but I mean, I'm not really that bothered.
Well,
it's in the same area, isn't it?
It's 19 wraps and 10 foot. It's there or thereabouts.
Bit of a nightmare. Chris has just had one. I've just had a take, and it has completely cut me off. So I have, it's gone. You can't, you can just about see that. So I've lost it. So I've got a fish out there trailing now. Bastard. Really disappointed in that. But Chris is still on, so that's the main thing. So let's get Chris in, and I can sort this out in a bit. Bugger. That was just 2 foot short of my 20 wraps as well, so it's definitely a good spot. That's 2 takes I've had on that, and that wasn't. Oh, I think that's you. Yeah, it is what it is, Chris. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I'm on. I've got back leads on, but you've picked him up. There's nothing you can do. It is what it is. Yeah, Chris is fished. I think Chris has got a big fish on, and he's come over to the left and taken out my rods. But I mean, oh no! That's really, what a shame, Chris.
Yeah, when it was grating out there, that's where it's got.
There's not much weed out there, so unless it's a mussel.
There is a smell that's emanating across the smelly bank, which you would think would be quite a bad smelly bank, but in fact it's the smell of roast pork. Roast pork, roast potatoes and pigs in blankets, baked in an oven on the side of the lake. And if you think I'm having a laugh, just check this out.
It's cooked.
Oh yeah, that's cooked alright. So that's the first.
They look, yeah.
That's just how I like them. That's my favourite colour of roast potato.
Black.
Hurrah for pigs in blankets.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, old boy.
I'll try the cremated one.
Yeah, Lee's turned up now. Dave's turned up now. We're going to have a chat with them in a bit. I've just put my new baits out. All on Ronnie rigs now. One I've got a Medusa maggots on, and the other 2 are just straightforward pop-ups, Banoffee and Tiger Nut pop-up. And my spod mix, I had to get rid of my last spod mix because it was too breamy. Far too much particles in there, not ideal for this water whatsoever. Apparently, I don't know, it's the first time I fished it. So I got rid of all my bait. I've had to go and buy some more, which cost me a fortune. And I'm knocking it up. And what I've got my boilies, some tiger nuts, and I'll show you in a second. I'm just mixing it now. And what else I'm doing, I'm adding a bit of stick mix in there with some tiger nut oil. So plop a bit of that in. Give it a stir. Put some of this in. This is stick mix, bag mix. Just sprinkle that over. And what I'm doing, I'm just having a fine coat on the boilies. So as the boilies drop through the water, they're creating not so much a cloud, but leaving particles behind, bits behind. They're really taking the oil on. So you can see they're all coated as they drop through the water, leaving a little trail behind them. There's one thing you definitely need to do here, and that's keep on top of your admin. The geese are a bloody nightmare, and they will come right up to you. Bleep on the middle rod. Well, if it's going to go, it's going to go. They will come right up to you, and they will take food out of your hand. And they've also learnt, if you just place the lid on your bait bucket, they've also learnt just to lift it off with the beak. So don't just leave your lid on your bucket here. I did that this morning, and I came back and I found that there was 4 geese with their heads in my bucket stealing my bait. So be very, very careful. Also, the tips of the rods are now in the water, and all back leads have been removed. I'll explain why in a second. Playful dog pod, looking very playful. Rod tips now in the water, and the reason they're in the water is purely and simply the geese will go straight over the top of them or underneath them, and it will just mess with your rods all day as they come past. So proper pain, get them either up high in the air or down in the water. Those are your choices here. Nightmare, these geese are a pain in the ass. Right, okay, had a look round. I had a little bit of a paraffin lamp last night going, just had a bit of ambience light. I've got the bushcraft challenge to do, which I will talk about later. And around camp, I'm in Vivi. I have a new Christmas present. The Carp King thought that I was lacking a pillow and bought me this beautiful, beautiful cat pillow, along with my beautiful cat plate. And you know, the balmy thing is, Chris, I don't even like cats, but thanks. So, and yes, there you go, my Yuko candlelight as well. I'll talk about that later. Got some shout outs to do. Skogfire. And that's it, that's camp. That's how I'm set up. There's the mean machine. And that's me good to go for the next few days. I think it's time now to walk over and see Dave and Lee and say hello. They're just finishing setting up. I've just got a mince pie, been given to me by Simon. Thank you, Simon. I may just eat that first before I go over. But I am quite hungry as well, because I haven't eaten since last night. Last night's cheese and biscuits after the roast dinner. Roast dinner. So, yeah. Might do the tag tonight. Depends how Dave feels. I want Dave to do it with me. Yeah, I told you the tag is about creating awareness for mental illness in men. It is a serious subject, but also we'll do it with a bit of a spin. So yeah, that's all I can do. Everything's set up, spotted out, baited up, fresh baits on, changed the approach, completely fishing different than I was yesterday. Will it make any difference? The lake is now very, very busy. Scott's Point, they call it over there. That was empty for 2 hours yesterday, which is a rare thing. There's always a bucket in there, so I'm told that swim over there is never empty, and it was empty for 2 hours. That didn't last so long, did it? There we are. Most of all these swims now around this lake have been taken. Any winter pegs have gone. There's very, very few pegs that aren't being fished. which is why we came down on Boxing Day. I'm surprised I'm still married. Might not be when I get home. Let's go meet the guys. Now this is what we call friends, because they've managed to get their asses in this single swim and they're sharing it because it's so busy. How you doing, mate?
I'm alright.
Good to see you, Lee.
And you, Maff? And you?
Look at that. That's buddies for you, isn't it?
It is. We need to catch about 20 carp each now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so have a look at the Medusa rig. I must admit, I have copied. That knit's nice and tidy, isn't it? Very tidy. I have copied.
There's nothing wrong with that, mate.
I have indeed. I do apologise.
Nothing wrong with that. You don't have to apologise, mate. That's what fishing's all about. Share and share alike.
I'm just going to have a quick nip up to Dave.
Who?
Dave who?
Oh, there's a classic bit on the blog as well, Lee. Because somebody forgot your name.
Oh yeah, he did.
You forgot my name?
Who do you
What
think?
do you think?
Chris.
Couldn't remember what you were called.
Oh my days.
He was too busy focusing on his roast dinner.
His old age has kicked in with him.
And here he is,
We were getting him on a deal at £2.
boring him to
That
death.
was expensive.
Yeah, if we pretend we know
You
what
alright?
we're talking
Welcome,
about.
Dave.
Hi Matt, you alright?
Yeah, not so bad, mate.
How do you do?
Hello, yes. Meow.
Chris.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, hello. Splendid to see you, what?
We're all friends here. How's that out?
Oh, while you've been away, nothing.
See, that's getting
I've had a couple of liners.
that's getting Northern Monkey, mate.
Northern Monkey,
That's getting Northern Monkey.
He's impaled.
It's just wedged in nicely there.
Did you just finger that monkey?
No monkey pain.
Oh, hi. How you doing? Oh, we ended up next to each other again.
Old friends.
Happy Christmas, mate.
It's a bit parky, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I was just nodding off and then I got Chris.
This guy's called Chris as well.
Oh well, let's get him on.
Alright.
We last time I was
How you
here.
doing, Chris? You alright?
Nice to meet you, mate.
Matt.
Matt and Dave.
Dave, nice to meet you, mate.
I won't video you.
Matt's a fellow YouTuber.
Okay.
We're all friends here.
Dave's his
Everybody's
friends,
friends.
mate, and, yeah, last time I was here in the...
I just take one of the other lines. That's all on it.
Right, here we go, guys. I was just trying to put some bait out.
Do you want me to just lift that off the receiver so it's not making a noise? Lift the line off it.
Yeah.
And Matt is in.
Probably going to pick up the other two as well, but I don't mind for a carp.
Nice shot of Lee's arse in the way there.
That's my best angle, sir. Let's lift this up. I won't do anything with it now.
You realise you're caught now, are you?
Took the bail arm off, right, mate?
Just let me get past you.
Yeah, because Lee was blocking the action shot there.
I'll put this down now, so I think it's loose. But the bail arm's off anyway, Matt, right?
Cheers, buddy.
Do
Oh,
you want me to get the net for you?
yeah, you would.
Making a beeline right for my swim now. Hang on. I'm going to my swim to save my bait.
Don't walk back.
Yeah, you walk back, mate. Get ready up. I'll just take the goal. She's ready. That's it. Go on. Keep walking back. She's yours.
Yay! Good man. Good. Excellent.
Good.
We've got that cradle over here, buddy. There she is. About £18.
It's nice for the sunlight.
More than happy with that. Tactics paid off, change of tactics. Yeah, really happy with that.
Good
Yeah,
start.
look at my smile on my face.
Yeah.
This is not a blank for me.
We can pack up and go now.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody home. It's a lovely fish as well, isn't it?
It's spot on that, yeah. Good
Really
condition.
pleased with that. So, marvellous.
Yeah,
Let's
well
get you
done,
back
mate.
in, baby.
Well done.
And thank you very much.
Well, I found out to my cost.
It's 14 lads landed on your swim now, Matt.
There she goes.
So, well done.
It's only been 15 minutes since my release of that fish I got, and Simon's into his 5th fish of the session. Duly assisted by the very helpful Lee.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. You are. What a helpful chap you are.
Yeah, 2012.
2012?
Yeah, 2012. 2012. About 6, 7 o'clock now. Bloody. Oh, you should have said I could have filmed something.
Did you press the top button?
No, I pressed the middle thing.
Oh, yeah. Let's come down with it. Let's come down with it.
Yeah, I would have alright. Pulling him out.
Yeah.
Oh, look, got another camera in shot.
Carp care.
A bit of carp care being applied, guys. As you should always do. Looks nice and healthy for the next guy to catch. All girl, all girl.
That was very, very close to the knuckle, you sexist pig.
Yes, fennel.
And away she goes.
Beautiful, isn't she? Beautiful. Thank you guys for all the help.
Too big to swing in.
Should have pulled that cord in, should I?
No.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Sorry, you have to do it to the camera. No, not no, no.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
It's not a fire, it's a barbecue. Apparently.
Matt, the barbecue's on fire.
And tonight, Chris has oven cooked himself
Oven cooked.
jacket tatty, cheese and beans. And there we are. Marvellous.
Oh, that fits perfectly over your legs.
How'd you do the beans in the microwave?
We are 100 hours in the morning. Lee has just pulled out a stunning fish. We're just going to have a quick weigh of it now, see what we got.
Yeah.
Oi.
30 pound.
That is a 30 pound on the nose.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is that tared as well?
Yeah.
Tared to the sling, so that's a 30 pound beautiful carp come out by Lee.
Yeah.
Lovely fish. Well done, mate.
Mirror.
Yes, mate. Little rod. It was on a critically balanced, half a boilie, half a cell boilie, and half a milky toppy pop-up. Just on an IQD rig. Nothing special, mate. Out of nowhere.
Don't
Off she
beat
rips.
yourself up like that. You're special to me.
Cheers, mate. Right, she's freezing cold and I want to put her back.
Oh, look at that. Come on, baby. And there she is. There you go, baby.
Any snacks? One happy boy.
One happy carper.
Oh, definitely.
Well done, mate. That is a
Thank you.
fantastic carp for this time of year.
Thank you very much.
So well done. Well done, buddy. Whatever you were doing it right.
I'll have to give a shout out to Simon as well because he is his peg and he's let me join up because it has been very busy here, so...
Yeah, that is what friends are for, aren't they?
That's it, definitely.
Dave's in. Good lad.
I feel like a sandwich again.
And you are the jam.
Alright Dave, how are you getting on?
Yeah, how you getting on, Dave?
I'm doing
Are
alright.
you fishing, Dave? Yeah.
Have you caught anything, Dave?
Yeah, have you?
Have you had a broom, Dave?
Oh, there it is.
Alright, Mr. Maff.
Oh, well done, Dave.
Buzzing.
Super duper.
We're on one carp and one bream each now, Maff.
That's it. It does now.
I'm going to get a picture at crack, I can't quite get it done. So, well, I'm going to say to look through those first of all.
As you can see, the weather is absolutely gorgeous now. There's just a strange line of cloud disappearing. It was just a complete straight line of cloud and it just went over on one big movement and it's just left this beautiful clear sky behind it. So awesome. It's time for me to do the show us your steak video, and that will be a separate video that will be released after or before, it depends on the editing. Raising awareness of mental health in men. There is a serious side to it, but there's also there's a fun side to it too. So I'm going to be doing that next. I've got the steak on and I've got everything prepared over there, so I'll just quickly show you the area and then we'll cut it there and then that will be an extra video. Alright, so let's have a quick look at what we've got going on to do the show us your steak video. So my little barbecue's on the go, got my pans ready, got the steaks ready, got the mushrooms. What I'm planning to do is stuffed mushrooms with broccoli stems and steak with porcini in the mushrooms itself. So it's quite simple, but there we are. That's my plan. So let's get on with it. As for the fishing side of things, Dave's now caught, Lee's caught, Simon we know has had a good catch. I've caught myself now, Mark hasn't caught, and neither has Chris, so come on lads, I'm sure you can do it. Let's everybody at least get one fish out of the bank, it'll be fantastic.
That's really in my rig. I bought them new bloody hooks, didn't I?
Them new what?
Them new expensive hooks. Like hand sharpened. Well, the trouble is, it was blunt as hell after that fish. The point's that fine and it all bent over. But they're really sharp out of the packet. I mean, they're like hypodermic needle sharp.
Got one of these?
Yeah. I'm in a celebratory mood now.
Razorback, or do you want pedigree?
Hold on. Pedigree. Did you say raise your back?
Which one do you want, left or right?
I'll have the one closest to me, please. Thank you.
Right, there you go.
Thank you, yeah. Can I put some pepper on it?
You may.
Anyone that knows me knows that I have pepper.
Cheers. Dave, as I am a non-steak eater, what's your opinion of that?
That steak is absolutely perfect. It is actually really, I mean look at that, it cuts. And that cheesy mushroom to go with it. Fantastic. I've never had food like this on the bank. Thank you. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome, mate. Absolutely welcome. If you're a person that has been affected by anything talked about in this video today, I don't want you to suffer in silence. There are people who are trained to be able to help you and put you in a better place. Don't suffer in silence. Speak out.
got to take the bail arm off.
Fundamental mistake. What's wrong with this cast? Yeah, bail arm. Don't tell me you've never done it.
Always remember the bail arm, kids.
Anyway, I'm just going to put a new rig on. Let's see if I can do it this time with the bail arm off.
Seven. Oh, is that? Yeah, come on, spin around.
I wonder if got sore arms.
17, 14.
Yeah,
17, 14?
Taking on the Medusa rig again. Fishing at 24 wraps towards Scots. Nice cold. Lovely fish.
Dave's in again. And it looks like he's definitely not breaming his life away. This is your right hand rod again? Oh, so it's a different rod?
Yeah. Well, I'm all in the same spot now.
No, just full.
Yeah. That's awesome fish.
Yeah, beautiful fish, Dave.
Has anyone got a map?
Yeah, here.
You know one I can kneel on and move this thing out of the way?
Just look towards its head.
Shakes.
Look towards its head again.
Heavy, innit? Cold.
It's alright, don't worry.
I'll do the other side actually.
Well done, Dave.
These 90s
And actually target them especially.
Yeah. Especially after my mate had that 71 pounder, like.
See one on the bank, yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, they were, well, obviously, when we went on that last trip to France with the catfish lake, you were getting spoiled with suckers and stuff like this all day long. Weren't we? Maff. We'd see one in the UK water.
Are we ruining your bit of filming, for your food filming, talking about catfish?
No, absolutely not. No, that's just because that's what normally happens, isn't it? You sit here and we all talk all night, so that's absolutely as it should be.
You know what makes that?
Cinnamon, I know. That is absolutely.
Only you could make up a dessert this alcoholic.
And your opinion, Dave?
Very good. I think that's made it personally.
Yeah, Jack Daniels, the cinnamon whiskey also gives it a nice little kick.
It masks the horrible taste of the apples. Only joking.
See you later. Cheese board.
I'm going to raise my toast.
Yeah.
It's just like the first person ever to milk a cow. What did you think they were doing?
What does this taste like?
Well, good morning. Here we are into our final 24 hours. Dave's done extremely well. Simon's done well. Lee's done well. Mark has left us now. Mark had a blank, unfortunately. Chris is still on a blank, and I've still got my 18 pounder and nothing else, and no action on the rod. So I have changed down to one of them on bottom baits now to see if that could make any difference or not. Yeah, final 24 hours. It's got a little bit colder this morning, but it should be alright. It's not cold. It still must be 9-10 degrees at least here, which is fantastic for the time of year, and which is why the fish is still coming out, because they're still feeding, which is brilliant news. So So yeah, 24 hours to go. I've got to walk the walk now. Got to go and do my morning constitution, should we say. Yeah. So going to do some shout outs later. I said I would, and I'm going to. I will be doing some shout outs in a bit, so keep listening, you might be one of them. Going to be doing some shout outs soon, so going to be doing some going to be doing a few shout outs in a bit, so keep your ear to the ground. It might be you that shout out. And I'm going to toast the health of a particular individual too. Very busy, very busy lake. When we start packing up tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise me if a bucket drops on almost immediately. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see a bucket on the bloody back of the swim tonight, to be honest. I'm not going to race off. It's a long journey, so it'll be. I'll make sure that I pack away nice and steady away. I'm going to make sure my kit's right, pack it away, because it's a bloody long way home, so you don't want things rattling and bumping in the back for 5 hours. And that's how long it's going to take to get home.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
It's Carping time.
Maff UK.
Where are you? This is Chris. Chris is a fisherman. Chris hasn't caught yet. But Chris keeps hoping that one day he's going to get a carp out of this lake. Good luck, Chris.
Goodbye, Chris.
I'm a bit disappointed, really. I've been using my spawn for most of the session, and it's had a 50% nearly 50% failure rate, and for whatever reason it's just not been opening on impact, and that is bleeding annoying because it's a 20 wrap chuck, so you know, it's hard work. Keep doing that, and you don't want to be wasting your energy and time, effort, just lobbing this out there only for it to come back full of water and everything else still inside. So I've had to change over to the Fox version. I really don't like the way this retrieves, but what I am getting is 100% open, so it's not staying closed when it hits the water. It's opened up and giving its payload out every single time, so I've had no failures on that whatsoever, and coming up to nearly 50% failures on that as well. So yeah, afraid so. Okay, let's do a couple of shout outs. Carl Averill, yeah, I've got a note here to give you a shout out down at Farlows. So hi Carl, how you doing, mate? Thanks for your support. And then we've got birthday boy today, Kevin Booth. Kev commented on the lanterns, asked whether I still use the little candle lanterns. Yeah, I do. In fact, the lads have been borrowing one of mine this week as well, so great ambient background light in your bivvy, using the UCO candle light. So yeah, hi Kev, happy birthday mate, and again thank you for your support, and more importantly thank you to anyone else who's recently subscribed. I've noticed that it's picked up a couple again this morning, so welcome, thank you very much, and let's get on with a bit more fishing. I do have one more shout out to do, and I'm going to do that now. By the time this video comes out, it's going to be the new year, so I want to take this opportunity and wishing you all a happy new year. I do have the draw to do, and when I get home I will do the draw for the torch. It's time to get that out of the way as well, so I'll go home and then a few days after that we'll do the draw on the torch, and that may be out first before this video, and if so, I hope the lucky winner enjoys his new prize, should we say. But more importantly, when you start channels like this, when you do stuff like this, you don't really expect things to take off at all. You know, it's a bit of a mess about and a bit of a laugh. And this shout out goes out to Nobby Brava Alpha. So Nobby, here's a nice bit of jewellery. I wish you, sir, a happy new year, and thank you for your continued support. Cheers. Good man, thank you.
Right guys, so I've just been winding in my rods so I can get my rig sorted all out for my evening recast, and first 2 rods in, no problem. Picked up the 3rd rod. I thought, oh, that don't feel quite right. It feels like it's dragging something. And well, sure enough, it is. So there's all my rig and everything. There we go. But on the top of my rig, on the tubing, we have got a little rock, 2 zebra mussels, and well, they've clamped, well, one clearly on the tubing, and one I think it's just off the tubing on the top of the line.
I've never seen that before.
Well, I'm pretty sure in sessions past I have lost rigs to zebra mussels where they've just bit you clean off, and I think there we go, one clearly on the tubing. Now we got just showing it to Maff's filming at the same time on his camera. So yeah, so sometimes I think that just goes to show the importance of using tubing and leaders, etc. on the end of your rig, because that possibly could have been a cut off or a snap off, or because they're on the tubing, I think that has saved my rig.
On the back of that now, I mean, I was actually going to leave my lines in, but I'm not now. I'm going to have to check just to make sure that I don't have the same problem. But that was interesting. I'd never seen the mussels out of the water before. I've only ever, you know, we'd been cut off earlier in the week, and there you go. That's why. So I had my line was completely damaged when I brought one of them in, and I had to cut a large section of the line off and re-tie it because it was damage to the line, and that's what's causing it. So I've now really, I have to check. I have to bring in my rods and update my baits again, because well, it's not worth the risk leaving them in. Although I was gonna. The light is starting to go now into our last final night. What I've decided to do this time is just push my baits out to 23 wraps. So that's the limit of my swim now. So I'm as far as I can possibly go out. Put high-vis pop-ups on, so let's just see if that brings anything throughout the evening. All I can do is try. It's not a blank, but I would like another fish. So let's keep going. Let's keep trying. Yeah, I've got tiger nut boilie feeding on the bottom bait on 1, and I've pushed 2 rods out to 23 wraps. So that's where I am right now. Let's see how we go. Fingers crossed, everything crossed. Yeah, I have too. Well, unfortunately, Dave's got to go home. His missus has said so, so he's got to go. All right, she hasn't really. Mate,
Miss you, Joe.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, and nice hair, by the way, Joe. I like your new style. Dave, mate, honestly,
It's been great again, Matt. Thank you.
I know you've been at the far end and you've not been able. You've had to reel in and just to come and socialise, but
It was worth it for the steaks.
It was.
Anyway.
It was. Yeah, it was. It was good fun. So thanks very much, mate. And well,
Till next time.
I'll see you next week.
I'm looking
anyway.
next time, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
You smell lovely.
do I?
Yeah.
Clean.
And I smell like. Right.
You smell like Matt.
Yeah. See you later, Dave.
See you, ta-ra.
Dave, don't go! Don't go, Dave! Dave, don't go.
Well, gentlemen, just while Lee is sorting out dinner for this evening, we have decided to go takeaway. And the local takeaway for us here is Iver Curry.
Yeah.
And we haven't eaten it yet, so we can't rate it.
Not a joke, Iver Curry.
Yeah, I know, Iver Curry. Yeah, really? So we haven't eaten it yet, so we don't know what it's going to be like. So we'll let you know in due course.
We've got a nice curry.
Oh yeah. Pretty good as well.
So, obviously no more fishy action at the moment. But, last night, takeaway's got to be done. But, certainly nice, isn't it? Got a good spread. Not a lot else to say, really.
Well, here we are on a final morning. The pack up has started. We're aiming to be off around about lunchtime, something like that, but it won't be long now before the masses turn up and start bucketing the swims when they see that the bivvies are going down. So a couple hours at most for those rods in the water. Just before I set off, I'll give a final update. But myself, Lee and Chris didn't have a knock or anything last night. It was very, very quiet. The guys up the road, fish have moved up there, we think. There's a team of boys up there and they caught out supposedly 20 carp. I don't know whether that's true or not, but that's what the word is at the moment. So the shoals have moved around and they've moved off our spots because no one's really had anything now for 2 days where we've been fishing, despite our efforts and everything else that we've tried. So there we are, that's just the way it goes. It's not a blank yet. Well, it isn't a blank for me. We've still got a couple hours for Chris to catch. So let's just hope that happens. Let's see if we can stop him from... Yeah, yeah, poor Chris. Poor Chris. We do feel for him, honestly. So let's just hope that we can get one in the water, out of the water for him before it's too late. Even if it's just a small pasty. A pasty will be fine. Gangsters.
I'll take a sausage roll even. Which is one smaller than a pasty.
Yeah, it is, yeah. If it's a carp, it's a carp. Sausage roll. We built the city on sausage rolls. Anyway, let's start the pack up. Ugh, don't you just hate this bit? Oh, top tip. Don't ridicule it. Don't ridicule it. We've been laughing at Chris wiping his bivvy down with this, saying, yeah, righto. It's actually very good. It works. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you again, buddy.
And you. Definitely, if you want to see more of you in the future.
Yeah, well, I don't know when we're going to be. I think it's going to be March or something like that before we go out again. But excellent. Well done for your 30 plus. What was it in the end?
What did it weigh?
Yeah.
30 bang on.
30 bang on.
Yeah.
Awesome fish for the winter, isn't it?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
face it.
yeah.
You can't top that, really.
No.
So well done, mate, and I'll see you next time.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Right, so that's it. Done. The only thing left to do now is say goodbye to this nutcase here. Always a pleasure fishing with you. It's always a good laugh, and your innuendos are just awesome. You never see half of what goes on in the background, but I can tell you now, it's hilarious. We always have a great time. It is a good laugh, and if I've upset any other fishermen by my laughing, then I can't help that. He's a nutcase and he's great to work with. So Chris, once again, mate,
Yeah.
a real pleasure working with you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and I hope to see you on another one, and I look forward to your blog coming out. Even though we won't see half of what really went on, but I might show a few things with Dave. All right, mate. Good to see you again, Chris. Thank you. Thanks again, buddy.
Yeah, no
Bye-bye.
worries, it's been fun.
Yeah, it has, mate. Bye-bye.
Makeup.
That is basically the end of the session now. Oh, okay, I've blanked. I've done 2 runs, unfortunately didn't land them. But do you know, at the end of the day, when you're with great mates on the bank, having a fun social, having great laughs, it doesn't matter.
All the goodbyes are done. That's it. It's time to go. First ever trip to Farlows. Awesome. Really loved it. I will come back again sometime. I've got some local ponds to do before I come back down here. Thank you very much for joining me. Remember to watch the other video which covers the mental awareness in men. It's very important, okay? It's a serious subject in what was a brilliant weekend. So see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. This is Chris. Chris is a fisherman. Chris hasn't caught yet. But Chris keeps hoping that one day he's going to get a carp out of this lake. Good luck, Chris.